All right. We were done recording. We did a whole bunch of recordings over the weekend, but of course they have to make a trade, which I don't remember before David Stern allowing trades during the finals because of not trying to steal, pardon the pun, their thunder of whatever teams were in the finals. But ratings have obviously been on a downturn for quite a while. And I think Adam Silver sees this. Anyway, major trade. We'll put the trade details up in a little card somewhere near here. And Desmond Bane traded to the Orlando Magic, who have been desperate for shooting. And we've talked about it on this channel a multitude of times that this team needs shooting. And they signed KCP in the offseason with hopes of him being that guy. But without the Joker, players really show what their value is because you get wide open shots you have to make. That's it. You don't really have to do much. You just shoot wide open practice jumpers when you have the Joker. And he proved what his actual value is a person that's on the downside of his career, unfortunately. So he gets moved. Desmond Bane has 4 years left on a massive contract. I want to say, what is he, $40-50 million a year, some crazy number like that. He got a big number. Let's actually change the uniforms. But this is right up what the Grizzlies do. I don't think people realize. Oh, this is a weird one. Let's try that one. I don't think they realize that the Grizzlies operate, and there are not many teams that are like this. They operate like an NFL franchise. They find talent, end of the first round, Dylan Brooks, Desmond Bane, and a bunch of others, and they flip them for future prospects pretty early in the process. They're not waiting. They're not waiting for negotiations. They're not waiting for anything other than So my basic point on that. Hold on, I'm doing two things at once, and I don't want to edit this. So they almost trying to treat it like stocks. They like buy right before stock surges, and then they flip it for their profit. And they're not waiting for it to be, incredibly expensive. But this propels the Magic in a very weak East, especially without the Magic having Jason Tatum. The East is wide open. And this makes perfect sense for them to make a move now. The Pacers, who the hell thought the Pacers were going to do anything of consequence this year?
On the wing, Caldwell Pope.
So no Celtics. The Knicks are obviously still a work in progress. So this makes perfect sense to do this now. The Magic were very good this year. They gave the Celtics all they can handle. They were injured. They had multiple, whether it was Franz Wagner or Paolo with an oblique issue. But this propels them quite a bit. And Bane is a lights out type shooter. I obviously missed there, but he is way better than KCP. He's younger. He's expensive. But he brings a two-way threat. And he is locked up. So the Magic now, because of that, because of the trade, they are firmly in the second apron. So this is their team moving forward. It's going to be hard for them to. It's going to be hard for them to build more, except for this. But this starting lineup is crazy good. Providing that they stay healthy, this is right there on the tier with the Pacers and the Knicks for next year. And you figure Cavaliers are going to be back as well, so they're going to be in that tier as well. It is going to be a nice. It's going to be a nice season next year. I think it's going to be very competitive. And we don't know where Kevin Durant is going. Maybe he goes to the Raptors, or maybe Giannis goes to the Raptors. So there is still a lot more to be determined. And I think the Raptors are going to be very active. And Shams called it. Shams said this is going to be the busiest off season that we have seen maybe ever. And you think about the trade deadline and how crazy it was.
And Carroll passes to Carter.
Oh, how do you miss that, bro? So it's already started with these trades. And Twitter and online has been mocking the Magic for the price they gave up. They gave up KCP, whatever, Cole Anthony, whatever, but those guys can get you at least second round picks from another team. So I apparently cannot shoot with Bane. I hit that. But you can probably get a few more second round picks. I don't think the Grizzlies are done here. I don't think, like I said, that they're going to blow it up, because I want to say that, let's go. That's what he does all day. And now Paolo's going to get those lanes. Franz Wagner is going to get those lanes. This is a robust, and with Jamal Mosley at the top, this is a very dangerous team. They're going to be like what the Knicks were last year with no bench. So I think they have a potential to, with the way they play defense, I think they have a very good potential of being a top 3 seed in the East. I can't see why that wouldn't happen, provided that they stay healthy. Just with their starting 5, this is a defensive-minded, team-first oriented. When you have your best player, Paolo Banchero, willing to make that pass, that is an unselfish team. Everybody's on a string defensively. Cole Anthony wasn't even really playing. He's definitely going to get moved because I think he's like the 3rd point guard on this team. His agent is not going to want him on this team. So anybody looking for a backup point guard that can score and not playing much defense, we'll look for him. I can't think off the bat. The Pistons are going to be really good next year. The East is going to be tough, and I think people are saying, well, the West is going to be tough. I think it's the perfect time for expansion at this point.
Launches a 3. Great D that time from Bane. The Magic have gone forward.
How the hell did you catch that?
Well,
can I ever get a fast break to happen, bro? Like a football pass? God. Knicks are in their interview mode at this point. They are interviewing Mike Brown, former coach of the year with Cleveland and Sacramento. Yeah, Bane's going to give you 20 a night, 2-way play. Man, this team is going to be hell to play next year. And there's nothing you can do with Paolo and Franz. You cannot double. You cannot pack the paint. I think they need one more lights out or, you know, somebody else to spread the floor. They cannot aggregate contracts because of being, oh my God. What the hell? How was that a charge, bro?
That's his first foul.
Mo Wagner, who missed all of last year, or at least the end of the year, like the last 2-3 months, with an injury. He's going to come back at some point next year. I don't know how severe his injury was. But he is, and going back to, I'm like talking about a little bit about everything, but the fact that you gave up Phoenix's 2026 unprotected pick, and they're going to tear the house down. They're going to be awful. That is the most valuable pick, I think, out there. So the fact that the Grizzlies got the 2026, that they can get whatever the hell they want with that one pick. Like, I'm trying to think of, like, okay, so if you keep Ja and you keep Triple J, do you trade that? Maybe the Spurs want to give up, you know, a package for that. The Grizzlies can retool really quick, or they can rebuild. So they have a lot of options moving forward. It was a Godfather offer. It was a can't say no offer.
Here's Joseph. The rebound by Edey.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, They were giving it to him.
Oh, I didn't want to do that.
Jackson outside.
Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Oops.
He's got 5.
It's hard because there's so much stuff going on, so it's kind of hard to focus on the game.
I guess this is the new NBA.
But the Magic, look, they got Isaac off the bench, Mo Wagner,
Pass to Black. The 3.
Black off the bench. Black had a really good bounce back second year.
Play in the first.
Really developed that 3 really well. Plays the ball. So actually, they're ahead of where the Knicks were last year with the continuity
Jackson with it.
and with their they have a deeper bench now than the Knicks do. So
For 3. Offensive rebound.
providing the Knicks do not
Oh, he hangs in
make
there. He
any
dashes in on the second chance
additions
points.
on the bench,
Jackson's got 7.
I have the Magic a touch ahead of them
Here's
in terms of what's going to be expected
Oh, and
next
he got
year.
fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Contavious Caldwell-Pope.
Yeah, a very energetic player. Franz Wagner always seems to be searching for his next chance.
I think I'm debating. I'm just
Grant, you
gonna
look at the
see about
development
uploading
path
this.
from
Maybe I'll just put this on my second channel because
Easier transition to the NBA.
I already have stuff planned out for the first channel, so I don't want to mess stuff up, the routine.
At Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's
Let's
seen it
go.
all and is still
I
so
really like
young.
this bench. This is a
Pounding it
very
inside
competitive
early
bench.
and often, setting a physical tone.
Kennard for 3.
That's a bad guy to leave
That
open.
shot, no good. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Trailing by 5. Wagner with a screen on Moran.
Let's
Sinks
go.
another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
And Wagner is a very efficient scorer in the paint.
I love
area.
Wagner's game. He's going to be an all-star, I believe. I remember if he was an all-star last year. I don't think so because he was injured, so.
And here's Moran outside on
How-
target from range. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
They keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Oh, boy.
I have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on.
And
So Mike
it's
Brown
Memphis with a
and the former
6-point
Grizzlies
lead at the
coach
close
Taylor
of the quarter.
Jenkins are
Just
interviewing with the
pounding
Knicks this
painted
week.
area.
That's
helped
going to
them
be
build an
exciting to
advantage.
see.
Back to the game
I am
after this break.
leaning towards Taylor Jenkins. I don't know.
And for those of you just tuning
Jason
in,
Kidd
second
may
quarter
still be in the
action is
mix.
where we are. And let's quickly break
He has
down
not
the
gotten an
game we've seen
extension,
from
which is
Memphis.
usually the way that
What I
the
love
former
is that
team
first quarter was all about leaking out,
says, hey,
capitalizing
we
in
said no to this team, but
Leads to some easy buckets, and
I haven't
think
even
it's
done
given
anything
them
with Paolo
control
yet.
of the
That's
pace in
crazy.
this one.
We've got
So,
Brandon Clark, Luke Kennard out there with Santi
if you
Aldama,
see
and
coaches
there's
out of the
John
5
Morant,
coaches
and it's
don't get
Pippen in
a
the 2 spot. That's the lineup
don't get an
out there for the
extension,
Grizzlies.
then there's a chance. And Jason Kidd has not gotten an extension yet. And you know that there's mutual interest because they reported it. So it should be interesting here. Billy Donovan, if I didn't see the report, but I heard that
Yeah, no question. Something to build on.
he got an
Thank you.
extension,
Clark.
so
It's hauled in by Isaac.
And he's usually able to score on that.
I haven't even done anything with Suggs. Suggs had a really good year.
To see him come away empty.
Shots are going to be at a premium.
Here's Bane.
And one, let's go.
Contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And Richardson's bursting onto the scene. Bane has been nothing.
Bane
short
was the same year that
A steal with the 30th pick.
Quickly came out.
To his game
Actually,
each year. And
I think
now,
I did
look, he's one of the better
I might have done
two-way bigs in the league.
a mock
All right,
draft
Grant,
on that
give
one.
it to us straight here.
And I
What's
really
the
liked
deal with
Bane
star
when I was watching his film. I don't know why more teams didn't see what I saw. I think it might have been his build. His arms are really short.
And you could
He doesn't really
argue that
have
some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50
a
calls.
wide
So
arm
it really just all
thing.
depends.
I guess, I don't know.
After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024, Grant.
You know, really by no fault of their own, BA. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year
But
for
I
them.
like Taylor Jenkins for the
Just
Knicks.
goes
He
to
does
show
a modern
there's no
offense. He
safe
had one of the
bets in
top
this league.
defenses.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Orlando.
He had one of the top defenses 3 out of the 6 years he was with the Grizzlies. Top 5 or top 6. And any coach that comes, this is not a West Coast team. Ever since Don Nelson got fired after 40, 50 games, New York is not an offensive first type city. It is like Pittsburgh or Chicago or Boston. Well, Boston not so much recently.
Carroll passes to
But
Batante.
it is a defensive first city.
Here's Suggs. Memphis with a rebound.
Oh, I should have shot. I should have shot that. I didn't think I was gonna get that.
Outside Carter. 4 on the clock. And
What are you
there's the
doing, bro?
man, it's
Whoa, is
slammed
Aldama's
Carter.
trash defensively.
Big man on the move.
Jenkins developed a good bench.
Catching the
Jenkins
defense a little
also
unprepared this time.
Morant with
developed
it.
young
Well guarded
players
by
like
Suggs.
Bane and some others. Dante DiVincenzo raved about him when he was a rookie in Milwaukee. Taylor Jenkins was an assistant coach. And Taylor always pointed out stuff for Dante to work on.
Batate, the pass to Bane. Top of the key. Clark
Oh my God, why didn't I see the meter?
Good look for him from mid-range. but
So
he's
I think Taylor Jenkins has an eye for talent. I think he would be a good coach for the media.
Morant, no good.
He's kind of like dry with his responses. He's really, you know, straight faced, you know.
And Carroll
He's not going to
outside.
give you much. So I think he's perfect for the market.
Misses the
How do I
baby hook.
miss that? They can make a 3 over 17 people. I can't make a jump hook over a point guard with Paolo Banchero.
And the ball out of play. The
There you
Magic will
go.
have it. And let's take this
Now-
time to bring up the list of last season's elite shot blocking teams. The
And then
fourth
maybe
spot
if you
held by
sign
the
Taylor
Grizzlies.
Jenkins, if the Grizzlies decide to tear it down, JJJ is maybe if he was a fan, again, I don't know why I didn't shoot that.
Edie's checked in for Memphis. Caldwell
Oh my
Pope
God.
comes in for Pippen. Memphis leading by 3.
I feel like it's just a random number that gets assigned as to whether it
Aldama,
gets
the pass
missed.
to Morant. Morant elevates at the rim.
It's just so much fun to watch Ja fly. The way this man can take off is so impressive.
Memphis
Oh my
with the
God, I
rebound.
can't make a layup.
Edie's got his
Cannot.
fifth
It's an
rebound.
impossibility.
Richard for years. the
How?
Grizzlies team
Look at that
motto is
defense, though. It's a really good
win.
defensive
Think
squad.
that shifted?
They're a little bit flashier now, but they
But
still
I would put,
underdogs.
I like Billy Donovan. I'm not as enthralled with Jason Kidd. I know that he's an ISO heavy coach, so
Jackson is checked in.
he's not as
And
good
the Magic's
defensively
change here as well.
as Tibbs.
Wagner's checked in.
Yeah, they're
So
playing a
I
much
don't
more
see
physical
why
game here in the second
everybody's
quarter.
so excited
guarded by
for
Morant.
Kidd.
And how about the leaping ability of Suggs? Getting off the floor with
I just don't
such
see it.
ease.
And so
If it's up to me, it's either Taylor Jenkins or Billy Donovan. I think those are the two for me that are top choice.
Memphis.
And Mike Brown has, you know, he's been coach of the year twice. He's been fired like 3 times already. I don't know. I mean, I feel like he's just collecting checks at this point. He's becoming like what Doc Rivers is. It's just like, I don't know, like always, why can't he
It's
stay
impressive how they've
put with a
overcome this cold
franchise?
streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
You know what I mean? Like,
Here's Suggs. And it's
yeah, you cannot put Edie on Suggs and not expect me to attack the
Just a
basket.
scorer, Bane is willing to set up others.
So I
and
don't
does a
know.
Very good job of it.
Morant against Suggs.
That was a terrible
That's
shot.
Morant missing.
See what a rough.
I think the color uniforms are too similar. That's my bad.
His way.
Bane finds Carter. Suggs outside. A chance there to take the
How did I
lead,
not make
but a
that?
miss. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of
Yeah, I think I'm gonna
their
put this on my
attempts
second
since the
channel.
began.
Just gonna put it as is.
Pass to Edie. And here's Morant. Fires it from 18. That basket is good.
What is going on?
Assist from Jackson. Morant's gotten 4 this quarter. Here's Banchero driving in.
You can really run with this team. It's a low-scoring game, but it feels fast-paced.
So ferocious on the drive. I mean,
We're definitely gonna have fun after all these trades. We're gonna do a lot of NBA videos.
Here's Wells. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Suggs. Stolen.
No, I didn't know he was that far ahead.
Here's Edie.
Give me that.
Tries again. And he lays it in.
God, Edie's annoying.
He's got 10 points in the game.
That's a blue-collar bucket.
Did he get
right
hurt in the
there.
offseason, or am I crazy?
Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Here's Bane. Chalk up 2
Let's go.
This is the defense Bane.
His ability to make layups is really good.
Memphis leading.
Mike Brown, again, with Mike Brown on the Knicks, I mean, like I said, he's becoming Doc Rivers. He's going place to place to place. He's lasting, you know, 2-3 years, and then he's gone. Like, I don't know.
Good
How do you,
efficiency. He's
and
drained 4 out of
Thibodeau,
5.
will stay at least 4 years and then gets dumped for his inability to make adjustments or to be malleable to suggestions. Like, I have worked on a few films and commercials and everything else, and the people that are paying for it, the corporate, the suits, whatever you want to call them, client, you can't just dismiss their opinions as to what they want. You got to at least negotiate, because they're hired to make their little notes. And so this goes with network, and it's kind of tough. You wanna tell them, F off, I'm the artist here, but it has to be a collaboration. And I don't think Tibbs ever understood that. And his mindset with it was, if I'm gonna fail, I'm gonna fail on my own accord, He don't want to fail on somebody else's suggestion, and I get that, but it is hard for me to find rhythm and to get everybody involved. I think scoring is going to go down. When you put Bane in there, KCP was just shooting open shots or corner threes or whatever it was. It wasn't doing it well.
Shot clock at 6.
But adding Bane, somebody's not going to eat. Let's go.
To start the game.
And I'm really liking the confidence from Isaac. He feels like no one can guard him off the catch.
I don't know. I think the Grizzlies retool. I don't think they rebuild. That's just the way I see it. Now, if you see Ja Morant or Triple J trade, then it's a rebuild, obviously. Oh, he palmed my shot.
Here's Wagner. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Yo, Wagner is like a serpent. I think he's really benefiting just on the cuts.
Pippen pass to Jackson.
Damn.
Off the pretty assist. Jackson's gotten 4 this quarter.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
It's never easy from that distance. We see him
Started slow, but caught up. All right, I don't want to edit this, so we're gonna go straight through.
I'd like to see him work for a better look.
All right, here we go. You get to see halftime and see everything else that's going on. And now we could talk during halftime while I keep pressing X to keep moving forward.
Halftime to get the third quarter started.
KD, I saw a report saying that him to the Rockets is a done deal.
We'll see how they handle
He has listed his destinations as Texas mostly teams, the Spurs, the Rockets. He didn't say the Mavericks, but I'm surprised that the Mavericks are not being spoken of more.
That does it for half.
And there was another team. Who else did he say? Spurs, Rockets. Was it the Raptors? I don't think so. I think he wants to stay on the West Coast.
And in that first half, we saw a
But KD's not going to really fundamentally change much. I think you put him on the Rockets, and they don't give up a lot. Maybe a Jabari Smith or something like that. I think the Rockets really benefit the most. Oh my God, why do you not make that shot? But I just think KD is just not a championship level elevator. He's a championship level player, but he's not single-handedly gonna rise the fortunes of your team.
The shot off that time.
And he's another one. He's like a Mike Brown of players or Doc Rivers. He is just always on the move. Oh God, I wish we could hit those shots. They don't want you doing fast shots. I think you have to move the ball a little bit to increase your percentage. I would love to see the code on this game to see what makes, how do you determine where their shot goes in? Oh, we made a shot there.
Suggs has got 7 points in the game.
But you put KD on the Rockets or the Spurs. I mean, the Spurs with KD, Wembanyama, Dylan Harper. I think Dylan Harper, honestly, I think the Bucks should try to move Giannis now. Trade him to the Spurs. Get Vassell. Get the second pick. Get all their cachet of picks. Because if Desmond Bane got 4 picks, and 2 rotation players.
Only getting one of the past
Giannis has to get 7 picks or some other crazy number like that.
Top Jackson.
So get Giannis, give up your cash now.
Checked by Carter.
If I'm Giannis, leave now. Go play with Wemby, De'Aaron Fox.
The Magic have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half.
I think that's the right thing for everybody.
From the sideline.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros.
I am late on all of my shots or early. Greens are just, what happens when you don't play this too often? It's hard to maintain your ability to shoot greens.
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running. Wells, that's good.
Wells had a great rookie year. He was great.
willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Shot to stop the run, and it's slammed in by Carter.
Why are you calling a timeout for that? Edie's so slow. I got to put Edie in the pick and roll every single time.
Don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here.
NBA Finals will be tomorrow. Nobody's talking about the finals because of all these trades and the rumors. Like I said, David Stern did not allow you to do that,
A little over 2.5
and he was
minutes off the
vindictive.
clock in this final half of
If
play.
somebody leaked something like this in the finals and he found out,
Jackson
you were
finds
getting
Morant.
payback.
5 on the clock. The baseline J is off the mark.
Adam
Magic
Silver
trail by
says
3.
any
Wagner
eyes
outside.
or any clicks
Here's Banchero.
is worth it. Oh my
And the
God,
rebound
I
goes
can't
to
shoot
the
with him, bro.
Grizzlies. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. On the wing, Caldwell Pope, guarded by Bane.
Why would you foul him? I just put my hands up. That's another thing. Sometimes it lets you put your hands up, and sometimes it makes an animation like you're jumping into him when I didn't allow to do that. Why is it so hot in here? It's 63 degrees outside,
He hits the second from the line.
and I turn off my AC, and it feels like I'm boiling in my
And
room.
so here
I
is
don't know why.
Orlando. And it's Wagner off the drive. And the bucket is good. Wagner's got 18 points in the game.
I was playing with the
Using
Pacers
that
in my
big
last
frame,
2K
Wagner
game,
muscling his way for 2.
and
Jackson outside. The 3 is up. Nails it.
I just got used to playing fast, so I'm just playing with pace.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Lets it fly. And Caro no good.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Not trying to force it, bro, but
Here's Morant.
good lord.
And there's
Give me
the
that.
rejection. And he's able to get it back. Jackson can't
The
get it to
defense
go.
from this team
Magic
is
trail by
crazy
5.
good.
Bane with it, guarded by Morant. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Making his
Between Jackson and Edie, it is just not fun going into the paint.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
But yeah, sorry, going back to the NBA
The
Finals,
scoring breakdown for the
it
Grizzlies.
is a must-win for the Pacers. You do not want to have to win the last 2 against OKC. You almost have to win it if they want a chance at the title. There is, I just don't see where they could win the last 2 games, and Game 7 would be in Oklahoma City.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Aldama's checked in. Pure from 3-point range.
Yo, France is
Wagner's
the
got
only one with
21
it.
points in the game.
He is the only one with it. And I love the Suggs Bane backcourt because that is going to be a vicious defensive backcourt.
Here's Edie. Boom.
Nobody can get a rebound. I have to do everything. Can one of y'all box out, you bastards?
Was not going to be denied. Just took
And
the dunk.
Indiana is something like 6-0
That's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down.
late.
Defense,
I
that's what he's
held it a little bit longer, man. Come on. They're just being jerks
Really getting after it and being physical.
Pass to
or
Caldwell
something.
Pope.
I had games where I would hit 6-7 threes with Paolo.
Here's Edie. He's got 15. The jump hook. And it's in.
Okay, Hakeem Olajuwon out there.
And it's an 8-point Grizzly lead.
The offensive success.
But the Pacers have to win. It's a must win, right? Game 5 is a must win.
And a new
But
group getting
OKC
ready for Orlando.
Gets
Wagner's
better
checked in
this
for
whole
Batase.
playoffs
Isaac comes
as
in
the
for
series goes
Banchero.
on. So,
Fox checked in for Desmond Bane. And Joseph is subbed
oh
in
my
for
God,
Suggs.
he is on fire. We gotta keep feeding the beast because Paolo is just
Grizzlies lead by 6.
not having it unless I get a layup with him.
Morant with it. 9 points
I don't know,
in the
why
game.
not trade Moran? If you're gonna do a rebuild,
Outside.
who would benefit the most from Morant?
On the wing, Caldwell Pope. In basket's good.
How does he just sweep right through me? I don't understand that.
Magic trail by 8. Wagner, the pass to Isaac. Wagner with it. Here's Black. Memphis with a rebound.
I thought that was Paolo Banchero with the braids.
Here's Jackson. And the dunk
Damn,
by
they are
Jackson.
putting it on me, man.
Jackson spins at the rim the better. His length is a deciding factor in this game.
Is that Mike Miller?
1:56 left in the third quarter.
The Grizzlies are still playing well, so I don't know.
Wagner with it, working on Aldama. Shots good.
Oh my God, I made slightly late.
Always have to
It's a
chase
miracle.
guys off the arc because everyone has a three-point shot now.
Here's Pippen.
I think if I'm a betting man, I got OKC tomorrow.
Jackson outside. Beyond the arc. Orlando with the rebound.
You see how he hesitated, but the computer, on the other hand, will not hesitate. That rolls out, of course.
In the act of shooting. It's going to go on Santi Aldama.
You're playing big inside. Wagner draws good contact.
And both free throws good for Wagner.
Now he's
Gotta keep pushing
perfectly
here.
comfortable doing work at the line.
And what are the Nets going to do? The Nets apparently are maybe involved in trade talks with KD and may look to be a team that facilitates the trade because Phoenix wants a big, a rim protecting big, and Nick Claxton is thought of. The rumors on the internet have them potentially shipping Mitchell Robinson as far as for the Knicks, for Dante getting involved in that because Dante may be in that trade with Minnesota. So there are a lot of rumors. Right now, people are burning the midnight oil trying to make these trades.
Pass to Wagner.
I guess not even the execs are watching the finals.
Here's Black. Isaac for 3. And the
Got to start shooting threes, man. Get it close.
Isaac's got 6.
And this is why so many love Isaac. Almost 7 feet tall, able to space the
Isaac
floor, too,
is
with his
the
three-point
most
shot.
versatile, scary defender in the NBA when he's healthy.
Pass to Clark.
But that's the problem. He's almost never healthy.
Floats one up. And it's in there.
Yo, what are they shooting, bro?
Grizzlies lead by 6.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second
50%.
half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots. And plays like that
Brother
one
to
can make
brother.
a difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Here's Pippen, defended by Wagner. Jackson outside. Sends it home from three-point land. Jackson's got 19 points.
He knocked one deep ball in the first half, but you start to get the feeling he's finding his rhythm out there now.
Let's go.
And Wagner gets it to go.
Franz is keeping me in this game, man. And it's funny, I always struggle with him. This is the first real good game I've had with him.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Oh, they missed a shot. It's a miracle.
All about
It's a miracle.
the Grizzlies. Hit a couple from downtown this
I don't know.
quarter.
Grizzlies
We'll
seem
be
very
right back.
competitive still.
And
Maybe.
it's been a very competitive game so far.
I don't know. You
We get
flip
rolling here in
KCP, or
quarter 4.
maybe. I mean, what are you gonna honestly do in the Western Conference? And somebody made a good point on ESPN, and saying that nobody in the West is rebuilding. Not even the Jazz. Everybody is
Led by as much as 10. Look to the
tempting
back.
to.
There's Aldama.
Nice block.
Then it's Brandon Clark. Then there's
Tempting
John
to
Morant.
go
And
after
it's
it.
Pippen in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
I gotta like push, man. I'm trying to like
gotta get more bodies
get
in the
involved.
paint. That's 3
Now,
straight
after all
field
these
goals from below
years,
the free throw line.
or at least this year, I know how to full court press now.
Now Morant. Here's Pippen. It's hauled in by Black. Black's got 5 rebounds tonight. And he got the
You really
whistle
can
on
attack the
way out.
basket
So
or
he'll
shoot
go to the line
or
from
make a
there.
play with almost anybody that the Magic put out
What I
there.
like about Suggs is that he does
No.
many things well, and that's because he plays with so much confidence.
Bane, he's checked in for Black. And And the second free throw is good.
And they need to play
Damn,
good
to have
defense
Black
here.
as a backup
That trip to the line helped and hurt.
is
Memphis leading.
just really, really good fortune for the Magic. I mean, they honestly seem like 8 or 9, maybe 10 deep on this team.
Pass to Clark.
And Jamal Mosley is the perfect guy
Oh, nice
to make sure that their egos are in
I've been
check
this
and they
position.
think of the
Your
team
is
first.
up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
And
Let's go. Let's get Paolo in a little bit of a roll, man.
See a pattern here.
Because I can't do a post-up with him. I cannot hit a shot with him.
the Grizzlies have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Now here's
This is
Clark.
a competitive game, more so than I thought it was going to be.
Left side
Suggs I can put on any guard. He is a former football player.
looking to get it going. It's rebounded by
Let's
Wagner.
go.
Wagner's got 4 rebounds in the game. Bane, the pass to Suggs. Carter, high post.
The whole point of this video was Bane.
Given that one. Now
And-
shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
What do I have? 11 points? 12 points? That's how deep this team is.
Emphasize ball movement here today.
Memphis trailing here.
Man, I'm really like excited to see the Magic next year. Every year it just gets better and better in terms of the product. I know people complain about the three-point shooting, the flopping, and all this other stuff,
Checked in for Memphis.
but
All right, let's check in with
it
Alvin
really
Force.
like there are people, and there's people probably like this with baseball or hockey or football or with sports in general, that it is you are taking in the rumors.
We've got to dial back.
You
some of the
are-
physicality because it's getting us in trouble. Guys, let's see if they can ease up here.
Okay, good
You are
stuff.
just
Thank
taking
Alvin.
every part of the game in.
I don't know if
And the NBA is a 365 type of lifestyle.
take credit for that miss.
To win the drought.
Oh my God.
One-handed slam right there.
And the fact that this next salary cap is going to make all these trades, they really, I think, have enough talent now.
That's true.
And Carroll, pass to Bane. Puts up a
Let's
three.
go.
And he's 6 for 12 after
That's
that one.
what Bane brings. Late shot heroics. He's not afraid to take any shot.
Grizzlies trail by 3.
He's going to spread the floor when you double Paolo.
Here's Pippen for 3.
He doesn't normally typically do that, but
Carter.
he is. Have I even used Wendell Carter in this game?
2 run, not allowing much. And Carroll
Oh my
uses
God.
the
I got fouled. I actually pressed pass, and it went through 10 points for Paolo. That is crazy.
Here's Aldama. And down it goes.
How do they get leaks and I cannot have a leak?
Beautiful setup.
Anything to keep the game close. Bastards.
Who doesn't always take it to the rim hard.
Yeah, he has
Give me
the
that back.
appropriate size to attack the rim,
Bastards.
but he usually
You
doesn't.
bastards.
He did that time, and let's not discourage him because I'd like to see
I don't know. Should I put this on my
more
first
from him
channel
in the future.
or my second channel? My second channel's kind of been like quiet, so I think I should just put it on my second channel.
Guarded by Bane. Pass to Moran.
Oh, I do have to edit it because I got to put that card. Oh, God.
Closer
What a
and
game.
just tell you, Morant, he's
Yeah, we'll
going
put it on the
for
first channel. That's fine.
Just has such a fantastic touch around the rim.
And here's Wagner. Suggs, left side. Hey, shooting.
Oh, my God. I cannot believe I took that shot over Edie.
He
Let's
hasn't
go.
been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this
That is
run.
crazy. I can't even think of a game where Paolo would only have 10 points and the Magic would have a chance to win the game on the road. My God. Oh.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Edie comes in for Clark. And it's Jackson in for Pippen. And a change for the Magic. Wagner's checked in. They're going to turn it over. They could get it in.
Oh.
Grizzlies making a switch
I thought
here.
it was them. I thought I was on defense. Oh, I am losing my mind. Wow. It's the colors of the uniforms. I picked them too closely together. That's a my
Pass to
bad.
Edie. Now Jackson. Here's Edie. He's checked by Carter. And it's out of bounds.
I deserve that back. Come on. I had
Those are the turnovers
one brain
that have
fart. Come on.
coaches pulling
All right,
their
I have the
hair
ball.
out. Why do you
See the
think
red
I'm
circle?
ball?
That's me.
Here's Orlando. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Wagner.
Oh, that was a bad shot.
It's wide right,
I was
hits off
thinking
the
it was going
rim.
to be a layup package, but
The Grizzlies have gotten
Oh,
just
well.
3 of 9 shots to go in. Struggling this fourth quarter.
Wow, nice hit. Nice little move there by Wells.
Taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver.
You could kind of have enough options to go to the weakest matchup one-on-one.
Got 29 points.
They needed
Wagner is
that
just
oof
killing
from
it.
Wagner. Nothing phases him.
Grizzlies trail by 5. Morant, the pass to
And
Caldwell.
Suggs is very physical. That's why he gets injured from now and then.
Suggs against Morant. Takes a 13-footer. Orlando with the rebound.
Let's go.
Wagner's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just
Oh my God, that is a crazy shot.
Bane.
All right, well, it's going in now. This game started so low scoring, and it has picked up in pace significantly.
Grizzlies.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here.
All right, we'll edit this real
That'll
quick.
drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here.
But I won't-
The coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
The Magic making a switch here. Wagner's checked in. Here's Wells. Good. And the
Oh my God, how?
Morant's got 6 assists here.
This kid is, a stud, man. Come on.
I'd love to play with John. He's always looking to move that ball.
Magic
This feels like
lead
a
by
playoff game, bro. I just wanted to talk about the trade.
4. And here's Wagner. Wagner outside. Takes the 3.
Green.
Nails it from 3.
A bigger
Let's
guy
go.
makes intelligent passes. Nice
He's doing so
speed
well.
from
He's going to put
Wagner.
2 on the ball.
Memphis is gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. With the floater.
That is such a hard shot.
From Suggs. Orlando
Man, this team, and I know, it's funny, the players have all probably queued up 2K25 to see how they play with their new teammate because they're all probably gamers.
Getting up there. I mean, Bankero
And seeing
wants
how we
everyone
could
to know
utilize
he's a
him.
threat to hammer it down.
Pass to Wells. 3-pointer. Offensive rebound. And the shot goes in. Edie's got 9 points here in the second half.
As usual, terrific effort
What a
from
game,
him.
man. This has been a
Unwilling to let the
fun,
possession go to
competitive
waste.
game.
And Carroll passes to Wagner. Suggs outside.
Oh my God.
Defensive effort.
Yo, I got tackled. Are you serious?
Challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them
What the hell with this game?
And stolen by
Yeah, give me that ball back, cheaty bastards.
on the wing. Suggs. Back to Wagner.
And one.
Draws the
Let's go.
foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The Magic miss Mo Wagner a lot. He's their toughness. He is their enforcer off the bench.
Guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
He's a very smart player.
attacking the lane. It's been beautiful.
I don't know how that was early when I released it at the exact same release point.
Offensive production.
And they've been letting it rain from the mid-range. A throwback approach that's really working well for them in this.
Morant with it. Wagner picks him up. Hits the rim on the way in.
Little floater there.
Good.
Just taking what the defense gives him. Morant keeping it simple on offense. I love it.
Orlando leading by 7. And Caro outside.
Oh, I've missed the cutting Mo Wagner.
59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Wagner with a
Come on,
screen on
bury
Caldwell.
them.
Bane. Memphis with the
Damn,
rebound.
that was going to be
When you're
poetic.
that open, do you really need to go with the leader?
Pass to Edie. Shot is off. Shooting 9 for 11 so far. And Caro outside. The 3 from Bane. The rebound by Edie.
Nothing.
Shot
Could
clock
not
and
hit a
game
shot with
clock
him.
separated by less than 6 seconds.
I miss being able to hit like tough
Wells
threes.
pass to Jackson.
In the
It falls.
oh man,
and
that's
that
not good.
cuts the lead to just 5. And the Magic
All
call
right, stop
time
calling
here.
timeout so much, man. Come on,
They're on
we got
top
stuff to
by
do.
5. Here's Bane, and that's an intentional foul.
John Morant. His first personal foul. Third team foul.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6.
Doesn't even look like Bane.
2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game.
They didn't use an actual card.
At the line and building up this lead.
Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over. 20 seconds left to play in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
And I'm sure
I cannot believe the way this game was going. I mean, Magic have more talent, but
Kicks it out to Jackson. There's the triple. He connects.
oh my God.
Now they trail by just 4.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable.
Have any timeouts left? I got none.
Yeah, just trying to
I don't even
keep
have to
this
make any
game
free
alive.
throws.
Not a bad foul right there.
At the line for
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5.
2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to
The
finish
ball was
game.
already there, brother.
Jackson outside.
Okay, put your hands down in a situation where they're gonna shoot a 3. Makes a lot of sense.
They played the villains.
Orlando Magic.
Well.
Yes, they did. You know, you have 2 choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena.
Oh, Franz Wagner. I didn't mean to press through, but it was taking too long. All right, let's take a look. They shot better than me, right? Oh, it's because they made more field goals. They took 11 more field goals. That's crazy. Look at my free throws. Get it, yeah. Fast breaks, points in the paint, bench, assists, 32. Wow, crazy. That's gonna, it's gonna be Jaren Jackson and Ja doing it, but Ja 6 for 20. I mean, he's not gonna have the spacing because I think they'll let KCP shoot it, and they're not gonna worry about it if he stays on the team. But spacing may be an issue now. Edie there, maybe Edie needs to take a step up. Whatever. Look at Franz Wagner, player of the game, 11 for 15, 2 for 3. Wow, just did everything. This is my first good game with him. I never play well with him. Desmond Bane right there. I kind of forced it at the end, but he would have went 2 for 3 at a night. Chucked those last second threes. 6 assists. Good ball movement. Suggs, big in the fourth quarter. Came up big. Paolo Banchero, 6 for 12. I did not get a lot of shots up with him. And it's going to be a night-to-night situation now, so Paolo's going to have to adjust to that. That Bane is going to just get more shots. Franz Wagner. And Paolo can be the Sabonis on the team and just be the central hub, making all the reads, the passing from the pinch post. Just do everything that the team needs on any given night. Some nights they'll need him to score. Other nights it's assisting and it's rebounding and it's really solid defense. Can Paolo make the adjustment? Will his ego allow it? Or does he want to keep getting stats and making all-star teams per se? I don't know. We'll see how it works. But yeah, this is a surprising trade. But there's going to be many surprising trades coming up. It is going to be very intense. A few days, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. Anyway, quick impromptu video. We'll see where it goes, and I'll catch you on the next one.